Good morning and welcome to episode 1282 of Hard Factor. It is Monday, August 25th. Wait, sorry, no.
Monday, August 28th. Happy birthday to Pat Cassidy.
Yeah,
I was about to say.
Yeah, it's 28th.
That's right, the 28th.
What are you doing there, Will?
Happy birthday, Pat.
You know I love my birthday.
Yeah.
I updated everything
that
on my sheet besides the
I
number.
know.
No, I had Pat's birthday later, but it is. Let's not bury the lead. It's Pat's birthday. Happy birthday.
38 years old today, buddy.
Birthday. Yep.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
I literally
feeling
well, let
that
me ask
age.
you
You
guys
feeling that
this.
number? Or?
I literally when Trump's mugshot dropped and he lied and said it was 215, and I made a graphic of what a 240-pound man looks like. I was going to put my age on there, and I had to Google how old I am. I had to go to age calculator and make sure. I didn't know if I was turning 38 or 39. I don't know
That's
if you
just
guys
math.
are at that point. When you get
That's
later
kids.
in your 30s,
That's kids, yeah.
How old am I?
Yeah. You don't look a
38,
day older
39.
than 37, Pat.
Thank you, Mark.
Yeah.
38 to
no.
you.
That's right.
Yeah. I mean, Pat, you're looking great. Are you feeling good? I mean,
No, I
38.
feel terrible.
How's 38 feel? Okay.
Doing no exercise except walking the kid to school, and every day I wake up, I feel like I'm like, why am I sore? Yeah.
This might
You're putting on a good front. So
this might boost you a little bit. When Allie saw your picture when you did the Trump thing, she goes, "Has Pat been working out?" So
no,
There
no,
you
that's
go.
just stress.
Yeah.
That's stress.
yeah.
there you go.
But thank
Yeah,
you.
yeah,
Tell
stress-
her thank you. Tell her
Yeah.
thank you.
I told her.
Tell
I told her absolutely he hasn't been, but yes.
Tell her preach. Thanks. That's
Yeah.
correct.
Yeah, stress will make you just sort of like hover around the same weight.
That's right.
So there you have it.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
That's nice. Well, today it's
Might
Pat's
take myself out
birthday.
to dinner. I don't know. You were going to ask. What am I going to do?
Yeah. What are you gonna
I'll
do?
tell you.
Well, it's a
Um,
Monday though. Yeah. What do you? Do
Nothing,
you have?
boys. I'm going to do absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
You know
It's
what?
tough. Did you do anything this weekend? Did you do a Sunday deal?
We went to the
Saturday?
grocery store, bud. And
Oh,
God,
okay.
was
nice
that a
little
riot.
birthday thing.
That's awesome.
Well,
Yeah, I walked right by the cake, said, I ate it in my mind. I said, maybe another year, Pat.
You got to get that cake on your birthday, pal.
yeah. Kate's
Yeah.
gonna have to make
To
for
be
you.
frank with you, I didn't even know my birthday was tomorrow until I looked at the show notes.
Shut up! Really? You
I
forgot?
knew it was this month. I just didn't know
It
it was. I didn't know it
is today, as the listeners.
Shout out to my sister. She was born the same day as Pat. And this
Nice.
weekend I did the annual move the mattress to the living room weekend.
Yes.
Yeah.
Football season is here.
Yeah.
That's right.
We used
That's
the dog recovering from the spay as an excuse because she can't jump up high. So we
Gotta
brought
find an excuse.
the mattress down to her.
Right.
You
So
know.
for people who don't know, Mark has a big U-shaped couch, and they
Yeah.
insert the king bed into the middle to make
Turn-
it a mega lounge.
Yeah, turn it into like a fort. Yeah. You know.
yeah, football lounge.
Perhaps the most relaxed way to enjoy media. I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah. That's fantastic. That's fantastic. Great news all around. Pat's birthday, football, which
Come
will
over
also
and watch a movie, Mark.
Yeah. Come on over.
Yeah.
yeah, Wes, you got to
I'll
get in on the
bring my
lounge.
PJs.
Bring some popcorn.
Yeah, it'll be awesome.
Yeah.
You got to get in on the lounge, Wes. Yeah, so we're gonna mention football again in the coffee. Big news, but also a criminal lightning round to start your week off with a bang in the coffee. Mark's got more stupid criminals after that. Wes has a porch pirate, a notable one to tell us about, and Pat's got a new TikTok challenge called the Terrorist Challenge.
I named it. It doesn't
Whoa.
have a challenge name, but it's committing acts of terrorism. So-
Okay. I was
It
going to
sounds
say,
racy.
would participate in the terrorist challenge. It's like upping your
What?
charge right off the bat, right?
One not funny TikToker who's very
Okay.
famous, and then all the kids you trying to emulate him who happen to be in high school. And this TikToker who pretends he's in high school is probably 29. So
Well, fantastic. Can't wait to hear the whole story at the end here. Don't forget, follow at Hard Factor News on social media everywhere, on Twitter or X, whatever they call it now, and YouTube at Hard Factor News. You can watch or stream the podcast live when we tape it. So get in on it.
That's right.
Get in on it. That's it. That's all I got. Anything else, fellas, before we do the news?
let's news it, William.
All right. Cup of coffee in the big time is up first.
Yeah, cup of coffee in the big time.
So much news today. I only have one fun fact, and that's to remind everybody to stop what you're doing right now and listen to last Friday's episode with Nancy Mace if you haven't already. It was fantastic. We had a great time with Representative Mace, and I think we're going to try to do it again sometime. So check it out.
Yeah.
If you enjoyed it.
Many are saying our best interview ever.
Yeah, a lot of people are saying it's the best interview that's ever happened in the world.
the history
ever.
of the world,
Yeah.
pretty much.
Easily most attractive guest, and we've interviewed that girl that farts in jars.
Yeah, she was pretty cute, but
Mm-hmm.
Nancy Mace has got a leg up on Stephanie Manco. Or, yeah.
Mato.
Mato.
Yeah, Stephanie Mato.
Fardo.
Yeah.
Yes.
For Stephanie Gasso.
Yeah, she's got a leg up on the Gasso. But both of those are great interviews. But this most recent one with Nancy Mace, you really need to check it out. A lot of buzz about it. Other big news from the weekend. Rest in peace to Bob Barker. Legendary Price is Right host passed away at 99 in his home on Saturday. And Bob had an awesome life, and he should be remembered for that. So, all right.
Yeah, you can't say it's like a surprise at 99, right? Didn't Betty White get to 99 too? And they're like, she was turning 100 in 2 weeks, and then she died at 99.
Right. I think there's some articles about that. Like, oh, is it a trend? It's like, no, they're
Right.
just 99.
No, there's 99.
That's what
Yeah.
I mean.
You know,
Bob Barker was definitely he's still alive guy.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hope they don't do what they did to Hugh Hefner and a lot of the Barker's beauties come out and say a bunch of bad shit about him, now that he's dead.
Oh, that's
Just
probably going to happen, though.
Let him go. Okay. Let this one go, ladies.
It was a different time. The 70s,
Yeah.
the 60s was a different time.
Right.
He gave
Why
them
are
a
you
job.
implying-
He gave them a
let
job.
him
They gave
go.
him fellatio.
Yeah.
Why are
There's
you
a lot of-
implying Bob Barker did that? What
I'm
what
not
is this-
implying, but I'm just saying.
There's a lot of stories, Pat.
As
duly
there are
po-
not,
Yes,
are
yes,
there?
there are. As duly
I
pointed
mean,
out,
we're
yes,
remembering
right.
his
I don't wanna hear him.
legacy right
wanna hear him.
now.
So I'm warning all you ladies out there. Sorry that he did anything to you, but let it go, okay?
Mike-
It was a I give you a job.
Yep.
You give me a blowjob scenario. That was
My
that's
cousin's
how it worked.
ex-wife was a Price is Right gal.
Yeah.
Maybe we could ask her.
Well, I had specifically
She knows what Barker's
chosen
getting
not to
into.
bring up this aspect of his life in the
Listen,
memorandum.
it's
I mean,
all
if-
hearsay right now.
If it was consensual, if it was consensual, then what with this? He should be praised for banging tens when he's in his 70s
That's
and
right.
80s, right? Right?
That's right.
yeah,
right.
yeah, yeah.
Legend.
Not the Hefner. Hefner was pretty dull. We're gonna pretend like Bob Barker did it the right way. He said, "Hey,
Did he make anyone lick a doggy dick?
right." I don't think he did that. So I think he just was.
Well, I think that in
That's
the
the
end
line.
here, like you guys said, it's nothing's been proven at this point, like for sure, right? Or has it? I don't know. But
the man liked to dip his stick consensually. We think.
Sure,
So what's
okay.
wrong with that, right?
I
yeah,
hope he
no,
fucked on every
cons-
game. You know what I mean? Like I hope he
consensually,
fucked on
definitely
every
nothing
single
wrong.
game.
Do you think he ever said like, "All right, we're gonna tear the tables. I'm gonna guess your price."
Lick that
Right.
Plinko chip.
Do you think? Yeah. Do you think he tried to nut all the way down the Plinko thing to see if it
Yeah.
would like?
Okay.
I mean, you'd have to get creative
She's,
with the set if you are the king of the set.
Do you think you ever banged her with the cars?
Yeah, in the cars.
The bottom
Oh,
is just
God, dude.
sex positions, and he drops the Plinko chip. Oh, looks like I get to fuck you, doggy.
Yeah,
Look at
exactly.
that.
She punches
Yeah.
she punches a hole through the thing to see, and there's just a dick.
Yeah.
His dick is in.
Wes, I thought you wanted to like gloss over this potential. Now
So-
you busted out potential
Right.
scenarios.
it's for
We've
comedy.
crossed a lot. I mean, this is why I was trying to avoid this whole. But anyways, yeah, we don't condone.
It was consensual, probably, man.
any
Of
of
course
the,
it was.
Yeah.
They're playing Plinko. It definitely was.
Look, the guy
I'd
was.
like to put
the
this
guy was. The guy was
Plinko in your
charismatic.
stinko.
Yeah.
Right.
There were worse jobs than being a Barker's beauty. Come on.
Bob Barker, everybody. R.I.P. R.I.P. That's remembering Bob Barker. In football news, college, the season of football is finally here. Tons of games. A couple already happened, but the rest are starting this Thursday with the biggest game of week one being LSU versus Florida State on Sunday night. So go Tigers.
that's a big
But
one.
also, I know that Mark's wife is going to be pulling for the Seminoles, so it's going to be a good one.
Yeah,
5
she's-
versus 8, I think.
She's like, when can I start talking shit to Will about the
Oh,
game? I was like,
whenever.
go for it.
Whenever.
I was like, go for it. Yeah.
Yeah,
She's
football
pretty
season's
she's pretty confident. So if Florida
well.
State
So
loses,
is
yeah.
LSU this year, and we're
Both
higher
teams-
ranked.
Both teams are
It's
pretty
going to be a good
confident,
game.
yeah.
That's you like to see that week one. It's going to
Yep,
be great.
yep.
That's the highlight game. Also, in the NFL, the Cowboys brought in Trey Lance from the 49ers at quarterback, even though Will Greer had like the best preseason of all time. And so they're getting rid of this guy who had the best preseason, like a comeback preseason, and they bring in this kid that just totally bombed as
What
a
a-
first rounder.
What a crazy scenario all around, because the Niners and Cowboys history, right? The Niners give him up. He was the 5th pick overall a couple of years ago. Like, just
Right.
they completely admit they botched it. They give him to a rival, historic rival. It's nuts. Yeah.
Weird all around. Yeah. And then Greer gets the ass end of it. Dude, he scored 4 touchdowns in his last preseason game.
It goes to show you that, like, preseason totally doesn't matter. That the coaches go off talent. Like, they totally don't care how well you played in the preseason.
Greer at one point was like a highly touted prospect, but yeah, he had a horrible
We've lost Wes.
Early career. Okay, Wes, any thoughts for you on football season?
No, Viktor Hovland won the final event of the PGA, though.
Yeah.
While we're talking about preseason football.
Shot up 19 under for the tourney, right? 20 under,
well.
yeah. Oof.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
By Hovland. Nice. Okay. Well, that's sports. Football's back. The long national nightmare is over. Bad news alert. Bad news. Earmuffs if you don't want to hear bad news. There was a shooting at a Dollar General in Jacksonville, Florida, that left 3 black people dead after an insane white supremacist stormed the store with swastikas literally glued onto the sides of his guns and started shooting. The coward killed himself after murdering store employee AJ Laguerre, who was 19 years old, Angela Carr, 52 years old. She was shot in the parking lot in her car, and Gerald Gallion, 29. He was shot inside the store. And the 19-year-old shooter was manifesto level insane, and his dad tried to get his crazy papers to the police, but it was already too late by the time they were emailing all that stuff. He was out there doing his shooting spree. So RIP to the victims of this, senseless hate crime being, obviously prosecuted as a hate crime.
Yeah, it's terrible.
If I was the father of a manifesto kid, I would try to get the papers to the police, but I would more try to quit my job and whatever I'm doing and get my ass on the kid.
Yeah.
Like, you're not leaving my fucking sight, man. I would go
Yeah,
into his house.
and
I would break into his house at night and take his guns.
There was warning signs before as well.
19, he's probably living with them still, right? He's probably
even if he's not, right? That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah. It's tough. I mean, yeah, it's
horrible.
Tough.
Horrible. It was
Look, it wasn't strong parenting that created the situation in the first place. So maybe I'm talking about an impossible situation.
This is a horrible, horrible situation, and it's not necessarily relevant to the point I'm going to bring up next. But like, there was an article I sent you guys. Like, Dollar General, there's been like 50 murders in the past 9 years. Like, they said it's the #1 store with like deaths. Now, this is like a horrible mass shooting with a hate crime.
They oftentimes are in bad neighborhoods.
Right, right. And Dollar Generals, you got to, like, this, I'm saying you got to be careful around Dollar General, not because there's, crazy white supremacists. That's a one-off of a lunatic, but just in general, it seems like Dollar General.
Got to be careful because
it's like worse than Walmart, like level.
They're ruining neighborhoods because they're coming in and driving actual grocery stores with fresh fruit out of business because their prices are so low, leaving the only option for food shopping being Dollar General.
There's a Dollar General
or Dollar Tree or Dollar whatever.
Maybe a third of a mile from my house, and every time I drive by it, my asshole puckers up.
Mm-hmm. I've never seen more ankle bracelets in any other store than a Dollar General.
Yeah. Not great. The safety at Dollar General. This kid had been caught at a nearby university before he went to the Dollar General. The security there, I guess, scared him off. Then he ended up going to the Dollar General to commit his hate crime. Just horrible shit.
What a piece of shit. Fuck that guy.
Love goes out to the friends and family of the victims. Obviously, they're dealing with something that's impossible to deal with. Okay, still kind of bad, but not nearly as bad as that last one. The state of Maine has had enough of Chinese weed being grown inside their state and has called on the Department of Justice to shut down the 270 properties they've identified from a leaked Border Patrol memo that are considered illegal marijuana grow operations to fuel black market weed products. And so Maine, the state of Maine, claims that China could be making $4 billion a year in revenue from these operations, these illegal grow operations. But, with federal legality still off the table of marijuana in the United States, the DOJ might not be able to do much. And it's a big deal because, they pack this shitty weed full of pesticides and non-organic fertilizer and then make black market vape cartridges with it. So kids are vaping tons of chemicals when they use black market cards. Not to mention fentanyl, all that other shit. But yeah, there's another aspect of.
Does Chinese weed get everyone the same amount of high?
Yeah, just got
Communist?
way more.
Yeah.
It's probably just got way more
got
like
Yeah,
impurities
communist
in it.
weed.
We
Yeah.
got it. Yeah, no, it was a good joke. It didn't need the follow up. I think you nailed it. I don't know. I'm not happy. Are you guys happy about it? I'm not happy about it. I don't like the idea of this happens with water too. Like there's a fucking Saudi Arabian owned water treatment plant or that's essentially pumping water to crops down in Arizona where there's no water. I hate it when fucking foreign entities come into this country to buy land. I don't even think they figured out who bought all that land near the Air Force Base in California yet. Someone just keeps buying all the land.
I don't like that.
This is a big problem out on the West Coast too, Pat. The Chinese have tons of grow ops out there as well. So yeah, it's happening all over. Pretty crazy that it's allowed to happen, and that the federal government, this is from a leaked Border Patrol memo. So like the federal government knows about it, but not necessarily any plans to do anything about it. It
sucks. Yeah.
The idea of getting bad weed too, man, is just a bummer, right? Because the vibe of weed is just so, yeah, man, I'm gonna take care of you, bud.
Well, half legalization, the states where it's legal, it makes it easier for people to make up an illegal grow op like this and then, still sell it on the black market. So it's tough. We have a situation that kind of allows this. And so
Chinese are trying to kill us with drugs is what they're doing. I mean, it's
a lot of pesticides, in those vape cards,
West.
West.
Once again, West. Yeah, they're taking it to our faces.
I mean, fentanyl, pesticide vape cards.
Yeah, I want my weed grown by a California man that's been in and out of jail his whole life that lives on a murder mountain. Not a Chinese foreigner.
Dude, he
a skinny 50-year-old.
Yeah.
He's just like hacking the fly-offs with a machete. Like he'll kill the pests individually.
I will take my weed from a murder mountain.
Flat brim hat.
U.S. man. Yeah.
100%. Yeah.
Loves the Diaz brothers. Yeah.
Bracelet that's woven.
Yeah.
That's what I want.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That's what we need to get back to in this country. All right. Better news in, more fun in.
Living on the edge of a lightning bolt, and I do not apologize for that.
Criminal lightning round. First up, a bad girl from Franklin, North Carolina. Meet 7-year-old Margaret Frances Elizabeth Sweeney.
Yeah, 7?
His mic's been cutting out a lot.
Yeah,
I think he's at 27.
37.
Okay.
37.
Sorry.
Yeah, it did cut out.
You set me up.
Yeah, 7.
Because I said, you said bad girl. I said, ooh.
I got to turn this thing down. 37-year-old Margaret Frances.
She's got
Elizabeth
Benjamin Button
Sweeney.
disease.
You set me up, man.
Yeah.
37.
I almost did a hound dog noise.
But what do you think about her? Yeah, see the hound dog noise.
I would a hound dog situation.
There you go. Does it? Yeah. Anyways, I'll ask you a question again later about her picture. She was arrested last week on charges of faking her own murder on August 18th by using an anonymous means to tell one of her friends that she had been murdered.
I love that.
So
I love that level of crazy on her too. Yeah.
Yeah, it's creative.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, but she wasn't murdered because she obviously told this friend that anonymously. And she wasn't murdered. She was found the very next day in the next town over from Franklin, North Carolina, wherever that is. But now, because of that, she's facing Carly Russell charges.
She just resurrected.
Right. Keep it going. Don't drop the lie now.
Yeah.
Why did she want to be murdered?
Right.
Did she didn't want to hang out with a friend? Was it that situation? And anonymous means it's Facebook Messenger, obviously. But
right, from an anonymous account.
Yeah. So she
trying to avoid
plans.
Debt collectors.
Right. It was just one person she faked her death to.
Yeah.
Faked her.
No. But the thing is, that person then reported it to the police. The police in multiple counties had to do a search for her and find her in the next town over. So she's facing Carly Russell charges here. And like, I want to hear what her excuse is for faking her death to this friend, because she does not appear to be a criminal mastermind.
She's like, I wanted to see who would be sad.
Right. Like what?
That's why they do it, Mark.
Yeah.
That's sure. I listened to a psychologist break down Sherry Papini, the woman that got kidnapped in California. And that's what it is they want the attention. They want to know that people are
Yeah.
sad.
Like the guy West did, the foreigner that flew in a helicopter in like in Europe or whatever, and he like at his fake funeral. Remember that guy?
Yeah.
And he was mad at
yeah.
and he was mad at certain people that didn't show up to his
Just to see
funeral.
their reaction.
Just
Yeah.
to see who's there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
the
she's
importance of family.
yeah.
So what happened there? What was the deal?
No, I mean she's on trial for. I mean she's just been arrested, Pat. They found her right away.
That's
like
it.
she faked her death on August 17th. She was found, or on August 18th. She was found August 19th, and now she's just gonna. I mean she's gonna have to face the charges,
She's
whatever.
probably running from Travis or somebody.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely Travis.
Right.
Yeah.
It does seem like a.
Put the
It does
pick
seem.
up. When you see a girl like this from North Carolina with the limited amount of information we could take from the background, like Christmas lights hung up, how many kids do you think she has? Like,
She's 37, so
37?
maybe a couple.
3.
She changes
Three
her hair
plus.
color a lot.
Three's the line.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's pictures of her in multiple hairstyles. So yeah, I mean, why she did that, that you don't expect that you're going to get caught for telling a friend anonymously that you'd been murdered. You don't think they're going to then report
few
that to the
exes in
police
her-
and then
Yeah, there's a few exes in her past that were like, well, I guess I don't have to kill her now because she did.
Yeah.
She's someone got to it first.
Damn it.
Yeah.
can't wait to hear what she says though at the trial about why she did it. Okay, next up, we've got a canine sergeant named Brian Tetro in Flat Rock, Michigan. That's where he's stationed. He showed up to a Gibraltar, Michigan shooting crime scene, visibly hammered back in February of this year. Okay. And then so people now are a little upset now that the footage is out that he never got charged with anything at all because, anyways, you'd have to drive to the crime scene. You'd have to
tell me you've got the footage of him being drunk.
Oh, I do, Mark. Here's the highlights from WXYZ ABC 7 Detroit and also the body cam footage that was released. Here it is.
Wearing Crocs till I left the house.
The sergeant
Wearing Crocs.
focuses his attention inside a crawl space under one of the homes.
Anybody inside this building, you're gonna get bit!
Tetro pulls out his loaded firearm and appears to aim it into the crawl space, but no one was there. Seconds later, he can be seen struggling to put his gun back in its holster.
Oh, this poor guy who's not the canine officer having to abide this.
He vomited in a field.
No.
I think my holster might have shrunk.
Oh no.
So what was the deal? He was at home chilling, or
And there's a shooting in the next town over. He's from Flat Rock.
and he's the canine guy, so they need him.
Right. And so he's at home and he's so hammered that he doesn't realize till he gets to the scene of the crime, a town over, that he's in his Crocs and it's February.
The dog is driving the car.
And then he goes to a crawl space with nobody in it and pulls his gun and then
Yeah.
like
Yells into a hole
yells.
with no one in it.
He's
Nobody-
acting like he's doing his job, is what he's
Yeah.
doing at that point. Yeah. He's just acting.
He can barely put his gun back in the holster and then he
Pisses
goes
himself.
and vomits in a field. And so
Whoa.
yes, that's what he got caught on camera. Brian Tetro, the canine sergeant for Flat Rock, doing that back in February. And people are upset he got no charges over that. But then again, like he was at home and they needed him.
No, Will.
Right.
So here's the situation. He has a sweeter deal than other cops because he's the canine officer, which means he can stay home and get paid, but he's on call. So like he's already sitting home playing video games. They expect him to not get drunk because everyone else has to be at work when they're getting
right.
paid.
Doctor,
Well-
Gambled.
surgeon.
Yeah. He gambled.
Yeah.
and Didn't pay off.
He should have just taken some kitchen knives to his tires and been like, "Oh, my flat tire! I got
Somebody,
four flat tires, boys."
I mean, how long you been the canine sergeant? Because I feel like if you've been a canine sergeant
A while,
longer than,
Pat. A while.
longer
'cause
than
he's
5
comfortable doing
years?
this. Yeah.
you weigh it and you say, I'm just going to tell him I'm drunk. Right? That's better than doing what he
Yes.
did, which is show up and
Yeah.
it's-
Someone
it's
want to
not
come pick
great.
up the dog because I'm not gonna make it.
Johnny's
not
pretty
great.
good with the dog. Send Johnny over.
Here's what
Yeah.
you do. You just say, find him, and he'll find him.
There's your cliff notes on how to train the dog.
Yeah, you get a little notepad.
Throw this on the ground when he finds him.
Don't feed him chocolate.
And the release word is, oh, shit.
Yeah.
So Pat, you were onto it because he has to now take breathalyzers. It was only a 7-day suspension, and he has to now take breathalyzers.
What a deal for him.
Yeah. But that's why everybody's upset. And like the the sheriff, or I don't know what he is, the Flat Rock chief of police, Jerry Page, has actually resigned in the wake of this.
Because of this? Whoa.
Yeah. Or he says that it's
Damn.
coincidental timing, but
He just saw it as an out. You don't want your canine officer, not being able to put his gun back in his holster. And like, what if like a kid popped out of the crawl space, he shoots him, like you don't want him hammered like that, not safe.
oh no, not safe at all. That's why people are upset. But anyways, I mean, he also had to get called to the place. Everybody, it's a tough situation. Nobody was hurt though. So, I mean, anyways, but a bit of a sad one here. Nobody hurt, but also very funny. Only one person hurt, herself. An elementary school teacher in Perkins, Oklahoma, named Kimberly Coates. Kimberly Coates was arrested on the first day of school for being drunk in class on Thursday, August 17th. And the Perkins police in Oklahoma have since released the video footage to show everybody.
It's so sad.
This one pissed me off, man. I got
This
pissed
one's
about this
sad.
one.
Well, here it is. It's kind
Because
of
I got pissed. You got arrested, man. Because
the line of questioning
I don't know, Pat.
the line of questioning to then the reveal of what she was doing is pretty good. Here it is.
You drank something while you were here at school?
Not while I was at school.
When did you drink something?
Last night.
All right, stop. Good job.
Breathalyzer.
You gonna tell me the truth? How much you had to drink?
I drank last night.
You haven't had anything to drink today.
Not since,
So
3 a.m.
We think that
What
you've
is it,
drank
7?
today. Not 3 a.m. We think that you've drank since you've been at school.
Okay, I drank on the way to work.
Okay, no more games, right?
Yeah.
Other than that.
My juice.
Yeah, it's huh?
You gonna try again? That there is wine.
Yeah, I call it juice.
That's what whores call cum juice sometimes too. I need my juice.
Yeah,
they never say they need their juice.
Yeah. There's a
that's what Alex Jones said, right? That's what Alex Jones said about vodka. He goes, "Bring me my juice." Like
He did. Alex did call his vodka his juice.
yeah.
Oh, sorry, no sugar. Sometimes this girl in Howard Stern that calls cum sugar. She says, I need my
Yeah.
sugar.
I mean, a lot of people
There you
call
go.
their vice their juice, I
Right.
mean, but it's just she's drinking wine.
It
at
comes
school.
from grapes. It's not that far off from juice.
It is juice. It's grape juice. It's
basically
fermented
juice, yeah.
juice.
Right. She's not wrong.
I just think it's funny when teachers
juice.
are getting hammered,
I mean-
like in your face, because like we had one in our high school. That dude was getting hammered.
Dude,
First day of
I
school.
had a casting director one time who, we were all in the production office together. Hired this casting director. He was an actor who we thought could make a good casting director because it was low budget. And I would clean up the office every day, and every day there was a fucking cup of wine in there. But he was too
Well,
well respected and he was doing his job fine for me to say anything. But
A lot
that's
of
kinda-
functioning alcoholics out there.
That's
the
kinda my
guy
point.
that Will's referring to, I believe, was our driver's ed teacher. Ironically,
That's my point. Okay.
So that's probably not the position.
Yeah, he
right?
was. He was in the
Right.
trailer. They had him in the trailer, and he was always drinking out of that fucking mug.
And then he would pop on red asphalt, which was just people dying from DUIs, and just
But
Okay.
but she wasn't
Yeah,
driving
10
the
years,
fucking
something.
bus. Like, why do you arrest her? It's a disease. Like, don't arrest her. Like
well, it's the
if
first
she was
day of
driving the
school, it's
bus,
dangerous.
that's one thing.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know how to.
They might have needed to arrest her because she shouldn't be teaching kids if she's going to be getting hammered in the classroom. That's one thing. So maybe they
Right.
needed
Right.
to
I
arrest
mean,
her to
it's-
like get her fired.
Exactly. I don't think it's like a huge, again, not a gigantic crime she's going to jail for probably, but she's going to be arrested and then probably not
they'll
allowed
probably
to teach
give her
little
rehab.
elementary kids.
Yeah, get her rehab, give her a second chance if she gets clean, but
For sure.
certainly
Don't-
not now.
don't
She
lock
shouldn't
her
be
up.
teaching kids.
Agreed.
Right. I think
Agreed.
it's more about the elementary students is the concern there. Yeah.
I mean,
that's-
what, like
and then
literally,
she gets it together, hopefully. Yeah.
how does being hammered with a third grade class put them in danger? That's my question. I mean,
You're not paying
schools are
attention to
safe.
them.
Like
You're not
losing
paying
them
attention.
when
When
they
they
go to,
fight
when
each
they
other,
go
you're not
outside,
helping out or anything.
when they go outside to
yeah.
recess, they get kidnapped by like a pedophile because you're
That could be
drunk.
tough too. Yeah.
There's a lot of
Liability
things.
city. Yeah.
Okay, depends where the school's located, really.
Yeah. Well, you're saying if Perkins, Oklahoma's
there a fence
low
around the
enough
school?
crime rate,
Right.
If it's in
what's
the
security
safest
like?
neighborhood in the world, get drunk, teachers.
so if your crime rate's super low, you can get hammered at work.
Just saying.
yeah,
Okay. And if you think drinking at school is crazy, just wait for it.
The cream of the crop!
The cream of the crop today is where Seattle police have saved us all, and especially one teenage girl who was home alone from an intruding 40-year-old Seattle man. And this was at 11:30 a.m. on Friday in Highland Park in Seattle. The teenager girl, she was home alone. There was a break-in. She called her dad, who called the cops to tell them that there was a man trying to break into the house with a stick, a wooden stick. And then, luckily for everyone, Seattle PD stepped in and this happened. Walking up to the house. Pretty nice house. Nice neighborhood.
Stack 3. You got it. You got it.
You're going to get bit.
Yeah. Seattle Police! We're checking inside.
Does it?
Yeah, I heard banging inside.
Uh-oh.
Damn.
He loves this, man.
Damn.
Shoulder.
Jerry's the door guy.
Seattle Police, we're checking inside.
Nice
I
door.
hate that, dude.
Garage.
Garage.
Hey,
Get this door too,
get your
Jerry.
hands up now. Get them up. Leave the hands in the air. Keep your hands in the air. Do it now. You got a second?
So there's a guy in the car.
He's in the car. Rip the
Put
door
it
off the
down.
car, Jerry.
Put it down. Put it down. Put it
Guy
down.
in the car in the
Put it down.
garage. He's got a gas can. What?
Oh, he's drinking.
Is he dousing himself?
Open the door.
drinking it.
Open the door right
Smash
now.
that window, Jerry.
Open the door.
Oh,
Get your shoulder into it.
All right. You ready? Put your hands up.
He's drinking gasoline.
he's pounding gas. Oh, I'm gonna be sick, dude.
Oh, man. Like, he's going to be sick.
Give me the gas.
This is a criminal who didn't have a plan this morning.
Pat, you think this guy should be teaching third graders?
He got cornered in the garage. Listen to him.
Is he drinking gas? Oh, some people.
What the fuck?
What was that, Will?
What was what were we just watching? Well, what
Need some
was
context, pretty quick, Will.
Home invader.
What was
I told you that dude broke into somebody's house.
Uh-huh.
They called the cops on him, and he holed himself up in their car inside the garage, and then was holding a gas can. And then the police got to him, and his reaction to being found by the police was just start chugging gasoline.
Yeah, I wish I could disappear.
I mean,
Was he trying to kill himself?
Was he drinking gas before they got there?
because people don't keep cans of gas in their car.
He's just
He brought
the
it.
gas
I know. Was he?
into the car. He must have had a plan. No?
that was his plan. Was just freak him out by chugging gasoline. At the end, he's like, "Oh, I chugged a bunch of gas."
Yeah, we
That's
saw
not the
but
first time that guy's drank gas, dude. You could tell. That's not the first time he's drank gasoline. He was taking it to. He was taking that so easily. The second chug.
I've never seen anybody chug gas before.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Whoa. I mean, at first I thought he must have been trying to kill himself in someone else's
That's what I was
garage.
saying.
No, dude, he was just chugging it. He was like, "Don't
I'm
make me
looking-
get out of the car. I'll chug this gas."
What are the effects of chugging gasoline? It's death, right?
No, people are addicted to drinking gasoline. I'm looking at the internet, and like it's like a
Oh,
thing.
no.
You can be addicted. Like there's a gasoline addiction.
So you saying he's hard up and this
no.
was him getting his fix, maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe.
I know.
Dude,
I know this
maybe.
guy's got a
He
ton of
home
gas in
intruded.
there.
He home
Right.
intruded.
Look at that house. You can tell that's
I mean,
just a
garages
gas
are
house.
where like garages.
Still a house.
They called
Oh.
him for the break-in, man. Like,
So Wes's
that a
theory, which
lawnmower?
I might like, is like a junkie, right? Like a junkie gets into a place to find the thing, and as soon as it finds its junk, it's got to do the junk like right there.
Yeah.
So he sat in the car. Yeah.
Drop it! What the?
because he had it in the car.
look at him chugging.
I mean, dude, if you haven't never done that before, you're not.
He's done it. He's done it before.
Right. So
He's
it's
done
either
it
kill
before. I
himself
think
or
he's-
drink the gas.
He
I
likes.
think
to
he's a
drink
gas
gasoline.
addict.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you're right.
Chugging gas. Intern Jackson says symptoms of intoxication by ingestion of gasoline can range from vomiting, vertigo, drowsiness, and confusion. Loss of. I mean, this guy just loves.
Oh, and arrest.
And arrest.
Convulsions,
Does it not like
hemorrhaging.
tear
It's
up
not
your
good.
insides at all? Like
No, it sounds like it
Yes.
does. Could be to death due to
Yeah.
circulatory failure. But I mean,
Not if you put oil in too, Mark. You
This
gotta-
right.
yeah.
Yeah,
Machine
not
don't
if
run
you
without oil.
drink 8 glasses of water, within a short period of time, it just goes right down.
Dude, there's a whole recovery I'm looking at that's dedicated to just gasoline recovery.
shut up, dude. There's
Yeah, I swear to God. North Point recovery.
What are the odds those guys like
Holy.
part of the rehab is they have to drive an electric car?
Oh yeah,
They would hate that.
yeah. What do they do when
Damn.
to the lawnmower joke again? Like, what do they do when the grounds crew comes around? They're just losing their minds.
Let me at him.
Oh,
I
Yeah,
left something in the
carries a
yard
straw
wherever he goes. I mean, that's like a long
Yeah, right.
straw.
He's got like a hose.
he's eating.
plastic rigged
He's
one.
eating grass clippings because a little bit of gasoline spilled on him.
Yeah. Holy shit, that's crazy.
Yeah. So, anyways, hadn't seen it before on camera. I figured that would be a good cream of the crop to start your week. And it was nice work by the Seattle PD. He's unnamed, the man who chugged the gasoline, and it's lucky for him because everybody saw him chugging gas on camera. So it's good,
Wow.
good for him about Seattle's laws there. So yeah, nice work all around. I mean, it was impressive too, the gas chugging, honestly.
Holy shit.
But
It
more
was
impressive by
very
the police.
impressive. No one was
Yeah.
hurt, so pretty good all around.
Jerry got to knock down a couple doors. He hit
Yeah,
a door.
Jerry has to apologize to a family again about the doors.
Sorry about the 5 doors.
Yes, sorry
Sir,
about
are you
every
wearing
door in the
football
house.
pads? Are you wearing? Okay. Yeah, I'm the door guy.
Oh,
Did you have to rip the shower door off, Jerry?
Jerry, you could have just undone the baby thing. Like
Look, it's what I do. Okay.
Isn't there a cop in Naked Gun that you can never see the top of his head because he's so huge?
Yeah, Nuremberg, right?
No. I thought that was
That's OJ.
Oh, no.
You
That's
thinking
not
of Bill
it.
Bradsky?
No, there's a
No,
I
no,
thought
no,
there was
not-
a cop that's so huge in that you can never
maybe.
see how tall, like the top of his head.
Probably. It sounds like a gag they'd do.
Yeah.
I sent that thing. My favorite part of the Naked Guns when he's like, she's like, "That's our policy." He goes, "Well, I when I see 100 people in togas stabbing someone in the back in front of like 200 people, I shoot the bastards. That's my policy." It's
Yeah.
a Shakespeare in the Park production.
Frank
I know, he's a-
Drebin.
He's
Yeah.
a scientist. It looks like that's too tall.
Oh, okay.
Tiny Ron.
Nice.
Oh man.
Well,
That
let's
cup
keep-
of coffee was brought to you by birddogs.com/hnews. Go there for a beautiful, massive tumbler with your order for free.
Oh, yeah.
I'd be drinking from it right now, but I was drinking from it all weekend long, enjoying mixed drinks out of it in the hot tub. So I got to clean it out before I have the water from it. And I was in my bird dogs the whole time in the hot tub. Hop out
Time.
quick. Amazing. Best pants, shorts for if you have to like be in a hot tub or a store or a park at any second. Birddogs.com/hnews for a free tumbler with your order today.
If you're drinking gasoline, you spill a little bit. You want it to be on the Bird Dogs.
That tumbler is the only thing it's the only drinking receptacle in my house that could handle gasoline.
Yeah, for sure. That's birddogs.com/hnews or use hnews as the promo code. Let's keep it rolling with stupid criminals. I've got a couple of stupid criminals that have been having a little too much fun recently. First up, let's head over to Indiana, where I'll let the local news tell you what John McKee was arrested for. Here we go.
Indiana. An Indiana State Police trooper arrested a man for driving under the influence in a kid's Power Wheels Jeep. It happened around 9 p.m. Wednesday night in Vincennes. The ISP trooper saw 51-year-old John McKee driving the toy car on North 2nd Street. The trooper said he noticed there was no headlights or reflectors, making it difficult to see. Well, the trooper pulled him over and administered a sobriety test. He says McKee failed that test. Further tests showed that he was under the influence of meth and marijuana. McKee was arrested and is now in the Knox County Jail.
Yeah, alcohol, meth, marijuana.
Okay,
Here's,
alcohol.
Those things don't run on gas, Will.
No, but he was looking for gas. Here's John McKee.
He has no His eyes are totally shut.
Yeah, he's his face has been morphed by meth. So this guy was driving around at night in a Power Wheels, and he's like just trying to be in incognito mode. You know, we're in complete darkness, no reflectors, no lights. What the hell do you think he was doing? You just hear a meth cackle, and then a horrible stink wafts by you. You know.
He probably thought he was going 1,000
And then it
miles
just
an hour.
Smells, yeah.
Yeah. Or he
Oh,
thinks he's being so
all the
sleek.
way down on the pedal, yeah.
All right, guys. So I got the specs.
Flying.
Okay.
I'm so small down here and quiet. Nobody's ever gonna find me.
How
I got the
fast can it go,
specs.
Pat?
Okay, so it maxes out at a weight of 130 pounds, right? That's the maximum rider
He's
weight.
small. He's like jockey size.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's got 2 speeds, 5 and 2.5 miles an hour.
And McKee speed.
Right. But let's say he's over 130, which he is. Let's say he's 160, like an average male human weight.
He's a
Even
145.
in high gear, which is how you reach the 5 miles an hour.
He's going 4 miles an hour.
Yeah, he's going 4 miles an hour. There's
He's
no
going 4
doubt.
miles an hour, and people are like, "What the hell is that? Is that a demon? It smells awful." He's just driving by people slowly, and they smell the stink.
It's
of
recommended
John.
for preschool kids.
Yeah.
He's got to be making noise, like talking to himself and like, you know, lighting up cigarettes and then dropping them and then lighting up another one.
Oh yeah.
You can hear that
Yeah,
thing
go
coming from a
faster.
while away, though. So, like, when you
Yeah.
first start to hear it, you're like, what
Yeah,
is
the
that? It just
plastic
get inches
wheels.
closer to you, and then you
Plastic
realize
wheels.
what exactly is happening.
Yeah, it'll be so terrifying. You think it's like some kid that's out too late, and
Yeah,
it's
it's like
just
a Saw
John
movie.
McKee
Do you think he had the top down or top on?
down. I'm sure. Well, whatever it
They had
was
to
when
have
he
it
stole it
down.
from the yard, right? Like it's obviously not his. He either stole it from a yard or a store. So, however it came when he stole it.
Dude, I'll tell you what though, kids today, like none of us, Wes might have been because he lived in Reston, but none
He
of
had
us
one.
were. None of us could afford. Our parents would not splurge.
No, I didn't have
$300.
Power Wheels.
We had
Yeah, no, I
Hot
know.
Wheels.
I did
not
which
have
was
a Power
pedal.
Wheel.
Okay, so none of us, our parent, we weren't rich enough to get the Power Wheels. Today with the Chinese made ones, every kid can have a Power Wheels, bro. You can get a Power
It's
Wheels
true.
for like
They sell them at
40
Costco.
bucks.
Cheap. Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
crazy.
And then
Yeah,
you
they
can
were
get it
they were
on-
like
on used.
$300
Yeah.
to $400 when we were growing up. They were
Right.
expensive.
At least.
pricey.
At
There's
least.
such a
yeah.
secondhand market for them now too.
If
Like,
you had a Power Wheels, you most likely had a nice trampoline when we were growing up.
I'll tell you what, I didn't have
also
one
more
because my
affordable
parents
now.
wanted to drink and not chase me in the Power Wheel.
Right.
They could have
you know
afforded
what I
one.
mean?
They could have bought one.
Yeah. Oh, easily.
Yes.
But they didn't want to chase me in the Power Wheel. It was much more relaxing to not do that.
I got in so much trouble one
Yeah.
time when I took off in my Hot Wheels and left my parents in the dust. I was grounded so hard. So I couldn't imagine a Power Wheels wouldn't have been good. But do you think maybe he did some trading to get the Power Wheels or just stolen? I mean,
that's stolen Power
stolen,
Wheels.
right? Yeah.
Certainly not his
I'll
kids.
trade you this Playboy 2.5-year-old.
Yeah.
Kids love Playboys.
I won't
Put
kill
some
you.
hair on your balls.
Let me just have it. The next criminal makes John McKee look like John Nash. That was a beautiful mind reference. If you really know your geniuses, you had a good chuckle at that. A man in Fairfax, Virginia, the city I was born in, and the city we all went to school in.
Yep.
Over there in Northern Ginny, Nova, 2 up, 2 down. You know what I mean? Ooh, 2 up, 2 down. A man there is wanted for robbing a customer at the McDonald's on 6165 Arlington Boulevard in the Seven Corners area at knife point. He said, "Give me your money." And then he fled the scene after stealing his wallet in a blue Ford SUV.
Okay.
But there was, so you probably like, okay, you know, they probably can get him. They got his car and stuff.
Mugging. Yeah. They know his car. Yeah.
It's been about 6 days. I think this happened on Tuesday.
No, it's tough. There's
Last
a lot of
week-
people in Fairfax.
Haven't caught him yet, but the car wasn't the only identifying like mark or whatever, what have you for this man. He was caught on video, and he's said to be a Hispanic man between the age of 28 and 32. He had a black cowboy hat. He was wearing a black cowboy hat and identifiable tattoos.
It's
As-
pretty rare in VA to have a black cowboy hat. By the
That
way.
is.
It's not common in that area to be rocking a cowboy hat.
Right. So now you're like narrowing it down to like who's the guy that likes the cowboy hat, but they can even go a step further because he also had 3 colorful parrots on his person. He was they were living on him.
Hell yes, bro. And he's got a bird shirt on. He's got a shirt with parrots on it.
Yeah. They
He
just
loves
he
parrots.
loves parrots dude. And
Very
money.
identifiable. So he's just mugging people looking like that.
Yeah, I guess his parrot act in the streets wasn't paying the bills anymore.
He's like a
People stopped-
land pirate.
People
you know?
stopped tipping him for being like, "Look at me, I got parrots."
He also has the Guy Fawkes mask,
Yeah.
facial hair, but grown.
Yeah, he's like an actual pirate.
He's like a cowboy pirate.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's his axe name, Cowboy Pirate.
Mexican pirate.
Yep. Gaucho or whatever.
Gaucho.
Yeah. So I don't know how many 30-year-olds in Fairfax County walk around with 3 parrots living on them, like the pigeon lady from Home Alone. But the Fairfax County Police Department's having a tough time finding this guy. I bet there's hundreds of people who know exactly who the guy is. Everyone that's met him once knows who it is. Yeah.
Yeah. He went to Lake Braddock High School, probably.
Right.
They haven't found his bar yet.
There's
bars.
His hiding place, his hold.
How many people
has to drink when
how
you have
many
that many
people
parrots?
did he stick up?
Just the one guy in front of him at knife point. He's like, "Just give me your wallet," and then he left.
And then the parrot was like, "Give him his wallet."
Yeah, exactly. You better do what he says.
Cocksucker. He likes to stab. He likes to stab.
That would be cool if you trained your parrots to talk shit
to back you up.
Yeah, like in crime ways. But.
He's the bird. He's been dubbed the bird bandit, but they still haven't caught him. He's on the run with at least 3 parrots. He probably has more.
This is a huge test for the Fairfax County Detectives Unit
because
if you've been slacking off, you have to catch the bird bandit because it would take 6 phone calls to catch the bird bandit.
Exactly.
If you don't catch the bird bandit, there's going to be some serious looking at your department.
I think I could catch the bird bandit in about an hour. You called the local pet stores in Fairfax, and you're like, which guy walks in here with birds on him, parrots on him? He's about 30 years old.
Cowboy hat.
Got a cowboy hat. Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Case closed.
I could post it to Facebook right now. And
we could
ask
find
who it
him
is and get an answer.
Yes, this is pathetic from Fairfax County Police. You guys want to hear the local news guy cracking up when he was told the story?
Yes, please.
Man with 3 parrots, and he's wanted for armed robbery. And the parrots aren't talking. Take a look at the surveillance video. So Fairfax County Police tell us the robbery happened at the McDonald's on Arlington Boulevard in the Seven Corners area. The bird bandit reportedly pulled out a knife and stole an undisclosed amount of money. So here's a better look at the suspect and the parrots.
What is happening?
So there's a lot going on here. He also has on a black cowboy hat with the 2 parrots on it. The 3rd parrot is sitting on his shoulder. Like, what are we doing here? Police say the man left the area in a blue Ford SUV, and they're asking anyone with information to give them a call because the parrots apparently are not talking.
Like how?
I don't know.
We're gonna go in here and carry this out with parrots on our
Yeah,
dude. If he's in a Ford Edge, good luck catching him.
Yeah. Well, good luck catching
He
him.
might have gotten rid of the parrots, but his cowboy hat's is like they just need to find someone with a black cowboy hat covered in shit.
He's very good.
He loves those parrots. He loves those parrots.
He's serious.
Yeah, he's serious. Should see what happened to the last guy that denied him.
It is embarrassing though for Fairfax. They gotta catch him.
They got a whole page on their blog dedicated to it.
There's one guy in town that walks around with parrots on him at all times. It's just this guy.
8 a.m. robbery too, man.
Yeah.
It's not like he's slipping in with the night crowd on a Friday night.
He robbed somebody of their McDonald's breakfast. I mean,
unless he traveled from like the future or a different multiverse, everyone knows who this guy is in town. Everyone
knows.
Yeah. And he's
either a time traveler or he's Jose.
Where he lives.
Yeah. Well, I think everyone knows where he lives too, Wes, because it's like the loudest house in town.
Yeah.
Man.
Right. Exactly.
Well, they gotta find that.
His neighbor hasn't given him up yet.
Right.
Yeah, especially if you live next to a guy with a bunch of birds.
Yeah.
Fucking annoying.
Yeah. You want him gone immediately.
Dude, bird people, I don't get it, man. I don't get how you keep a bird.
Well, you have to.
Annoying.
Why?
You have to enjoy how much it annoys other people more than it annoys you.
Yeah.
It is the trait we all dream about, and you deny it that.
Flight? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, and they live till like 60. It's like they often outlive you.
People put them in their will.
Right, and then it's like you're giving a fucking bird to someone that definitely doesn't want it. Like, do you spend most of your life finding someone that like will godfather your bird? Like,
you have to be rich to have birds because then if you're rich, they know.
No, dude, birds don't.
They'll get the money too.
They
I
get
mean, like
willed.
only rich people's birds get treatment like that.
But if I was a bird person and I bought birds starting at this age, like, and they lasted till 50 or 60, every conversation I'd have with anyone would be like, what do you like? You like birds?
Yeah,
Is
how
there
do you
any
feel about
chance-
birds?
How do you feel about getting a bird foisted on you if I croak? You know?
Yeah, but that's
Why
only
don't
like
you hold them?
Yeah, exactly.
You could only
Oh,
do
you
that with
guys are
people
great.
much younger than yourself.
You like young birds, old birds, old birds, huh? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Good to know.
It's terrible.
It's amazing. All right, I got more dumb criminals to go. It's a dumb criminal show.
Hey.
Nothing beats a good porch, right? You know, nothing beats a good porch. Good for sitting, good for drinking, good for thinking, good for watching the rain.
Storms,
You know. Yeah. You guys have a front porch growing up over there in Herndon?
Yeah. I mean,
Very
back
limited.
porch.
Extremely
Back porch.
limited front porches.
Yeah.
Front porch though?
Will didn't.
No.
I had about a
little bit.
4 square
Not
foot
really,
one.
though.
Yeah,
Not
Mark had a
really,
back
though.
porch.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Yeah.
I didn't
you?
think
Nothing like those resting front porches. That's for-
Yeah,
Think
if
so.
I remember your house, your front porch
course.
is like a Cracker Barrel.
Oh man,
There it is. There's my house right there with that
Look at the
beautiful
rocking
front porch.
chair.
And I'll
Front
tell you.
porch
I
real estate
mean,
you got there.
yeah. You see,
That looks like the Home Alone house, Wes. Look at this.
It's a yeah. I mean, it's
Silver
huge.
tuna.
It's a
How many
mansion.
garages are there? 4?
It's a 2-car garage. And the fun fact is, I
Sure,
pulled up
less than 3.
the median income of Herndon versus Reston, and Herndon median income for a household is 112,000. You're so poor over there, and then Reston's 121, and that difference is about what it would cost to have a porch. So, no
There goes
porches
your
for
porch
you guys.
budget. There goes your porch budget.
Yeah.
It's pretty well illustrated when you look at Wes's porch compared to my porch.
Right.
Yeah.
You have to stand
shack.
to watch the storm in that front porch. There's no rocking chair.
My parents thought they'd get like one of those rocking benches, but it never fit. It was awkward. It was pretty much
We had-
unusable in the space.
Oh, I had a
standing
swing.
porch
I
as
had
well.
2 rocking chairs.
Surprised there wasn't a hammock up there.
So when I would get made fun of, I just instead of I'd go out and rock the insults away. And I'm sure when you guys would come over to Reston where you didn't belong, you'd look at the houses and be like, what are those things? What are those things those beautiful things attached to the front of the houses? What are they called? And those are porches, guys.
It was shocking.
And, when you come,
People have
it
these?
was shocking. Like, boy, it sure would be nice to have one of those one day. And maybe that's what Robert Swanger thought as he drove by his neighbor's porch every day. He thought, I wish I had a porch. I wish I could afford one. So he did what anyone who wants a porch but can't afford one does. He stole his neighbor's entire porch. Right?
How the hell
Stole
did he
the
do that? How did he do
here's
that?
the local
Is it
news
trailer
story to
park?
tell you.
You can do it.
You can do it.
Pretty much.
Crowbars and you could do it.
Being a porch pirate. Literally stealing a porch from a neighbor's yard.
Yeah, that's a new twist on an age-old crime. Robin Swanger now faces a felony charge. Fox 5's Doug Evans has more on the story from Coweta County.
This guy looks a little bit like Martin Reese.
Investigators say it happened on Clement Harris Road in Armco, and although the property has the appearance of being abandoned, they say the stuff on it was not up for grabs. For one thing, there are no trespassing signs up, and investigators say Robin Swanger blew past them when he helped himself to a wooden porch left on the property when the home was taken away.
So it's a full-size 8x10 porch. It'd be what goes onto a house for entrance and exit of a house.
And facial hair.
Pretty well constructed. Very well constructed.
Very.
Definitely used top-of-the-line lumber on building that porch. Very expensive porch.
Deputies say at some point during their investigation, the porch reappeared on the property, dumped upside down. Porch pirate is a term usually referring to a suspect accused of stealing packages from someone's doorstep. Investigators have dubbed Swanger a literal porch pirate for the theft, which has earned him a felony charge.
Yeah, some people may shrug their shoulders and say it's not a big deal, but when you take someone's property without their consent and the value of this porch was $3,000, you kind of just can't go take stuff off people's property.
Deputies say they had been on the lookout for Swanger for several
Cigarette
days
while
when
getting
they were
arrested, of
called to his
course.
house for a domestic disturbance.
Suspect had gotten into an altercation with his wife, and at the time had thrown rocks at the house.
She'd been
doing damage,
saying
and also
he's such a
trying
poor
to
piece
leave
of
the
shit he'd
scene
never be able to
walking
get her a
before deputies
porch.
arrived.
Deputies say at the time of his arrest, they charged Robin Swanger with 2 counts of domestic violence, including battery, as well as felony theft for the stolen porch.
This guy committed domestic assault too.
Well, yeah, that's why they finally were able to go get him. Yeah.
It was definitely over the porch, that argument with his wife, because then he went and threw rocks at his own house. His stupid house doesn't even have a porch no more.
Here's your porch, you cunt.
It's literally what he was doing. The argument was 1,000% about the porch.
Come out here and look at it. Come out here and stand on it.
Gotta go put that porch back.
It is ridiculous
You
that
piece
his
of
neighbors
shit can't. No porch getting piece of shit.
You didn't
his
know
neighbors
that.
moved the trailer. So these are trailers because his neighbors
Yeah.
moved the trailer away from their porch, and he went and cut it off from
he
the
saw
support.
a perfectly good porch laying there, and he was good. Yeah, he wanted it. Yeah.
Had to be a trailer house, right? Because
Right.
it's pulled out from behind
yeah.
the porch.
Yep.
So, yeah,
Dude,
I mean, it was just sitting there.
yeah.
Perfect.
He's
He's like,
like, well,
porch, just sitting there.
They don't need it.
Yeah.
I got a trailer, no porch.
Some people,
so-
gall on some people to leave a porch out here.
I mean, this
you can
happens.
understand his mindset a little bit, but then
Yeah,
things went south.
It was like abandoned. He thought maybe no
Yeah.
one's using that porch. That's top of the line lumber.
That's $3,000 porch right there, honey.
I think things pop in his head a lot, and he acts on impulse a lot. This guy.
I think he steals things from abandoned properties all the time.
I agree.
That's what he does.
It's always an impulse.
He blows through no trespassing signs all day.
I don't think he sat down with like a blueprint and a couple people and like mapped out how to steal it. I think he just like saw it and just stole it. You know?
Yeah,
That's a nice porch.
Yeah.
Dude, I
could use a porch like that.
Yeah.
I just looked through someone
Already
renovated my childhood home, and I'm like mad. I'm like mad about it.
Oh no.
I just
Why? What
flipped through
happened?
the photos. They just renovated it, made it nicer, like really nice.
Bastards, they painted it.
Yeah. Oh, they painted it, Mark. They did a little bit more than that, I'd say.
Let's see it.
Wow.
They rearranged
I
the
don't
kitchen.
want to show it. We can look at it
Inside
offline.
out.
It's upsetting.
What? You don't want to show it.
I clicked out of it, but it's just
nice.
It's just upsetting.
Here's the view from my porch. Pretty nice. Huh?
Whoa.
Wow, the cross-cut grass and
What a
everything.
safe neighborhood that is.
Yeah, and look, it's just like a porch to porch view. You can
Corner
nod
lot.
at your other rich neighbor, not from the porch. Just kind of
Yeah,
wave. Yeah, you
just-
wave.
How's your
to the
porch?
other- yeah. Hey.
You
Pretty good.
Cheers your coffee from across the street. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, Wes, I saw what my childhood home just sold for, so I know I got an idea what yours would sell for now. It's probably
A
north
good
of $1
investment
million at
all
this
around
point.
by both parties, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I would say.
Yeah.
I would say so.
Yeah.
Jesus, our childhood homes that are not $1 million homes are damn close. What the fuck?
2 up, 2 down, baby. Northern
Yep,
Virginia.
that's right. Anyway, guys, real
Yeah,
quick.
I mean, they're look, that's fishing with dynamite. They have the most money of
It's
any
insane.
area besides San Francisco. So
It's insane.
Yeah.
It's fucking insane.
Our public schools are good, but we still have drunk teachers sometimes.
Oh, they get
As we
hammered over
talked
there.
about. Yeah.
So, guys, real quick, we're running out of show, so I'm just going to get into it. A lot of times we have a TikTok challenge that's not real, right? They call it a challenge. It's a TikTok challenge. It's not really a TikTok challenge. This one is kind of real, guys. 3 Kentucky teens were charged with terroristic threatening, which is a crime, after they participated in a TikTok challenge. This is out in Oldham County, Kentucky. And I guess 3 kids from Oldham County High School were arrested on August 14, 15, and 17. So it was just, I guess they were one-upping each other. And the challenge, quote unquote, encourages students to post a TikTok of them telling a teacher there's a bomb or a gun in their backpack as a, quote, joke. That's right.
wait, what?
Uh-huh.
They would tell a teacher that.
Yeah, I got a bomb in my backpack.
Okay.
Idiot.
And then cause like a
Fucking
giant.
idiot. Look at her face.
The school would have
Look
to
at the
get
teacher's
cleared
face.
out.
She's freaking out.
Look at her face.
So they all got expelled and charged with
Stupid teacher, stupid ass teacher.
You see your face?
Yeah, I'm sorry, it was 14, so more than I thought. Guys, you might know of a TikToker called King Carl.
Of course.
Carl Dawson.
He's king.
He's one of those guys. He's one of the guys you probably know him from videos where he's like in a mall and he's like, "What's the sluttiest thing you ever done? What's your body?"
He
count?"
interviews people. Yeah.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Right. Yeah. Or like, I got $6,000 here.
Yep.
And if you tell me something slutty as hell, and I think it's slutty, there's no rules to the game, and I think it's slutty enough.
Sure. Yeah.
Then I'll
just
pay
got
you.
cash.
Usually
Well, that's how
just-
it works when you have cash. Yeah.
Usually just interviewing hot girls. Yeah.
Yeah. What's a secret you keep from your boyfriend?
Right.
Things like that. He has some videos that are older. He posts a lot. He's very prolific. Where hilariously he's dressed like a sheik from Saudi Arabia, and then he throws a backpack that presumably has a bomb in it.
Boy.
Right. Saudi Arabians. So he doesn't know that Saudi Arabians fund terrorism. They don't actually commit it themselves.
Okay.
Come on, Carl. Get with the program.
Right.
But largely the trend that they're talking about is in other countries. Here's, I guess, kind of like it's like a bit of a medley of it. So this is in Asia somewhere. The kid puts a backpack down.
Oh my God, this sucks.
Right,
Dude.
runs away. There's a bomb in the backpack.
Oh, come on.
I
Right.
hate this.
Yeah.
Wait, so they just do this and then, I mean, they ruin the rest of their lives. Obviously, they're gonna get
Right. And then
I don't
they're
know
like,
who
"Hey,
else
it was a
in Asia.
prank. You guys aren't mad at me, right?" To their fellow
Oh
students.
no,
that
dude,
thought
you
they were
get
gonna
fucked. You
get
get
beat
fucked
up.
in the ass for doing
Right.
this.
Yeah, you get beat up. You get
yes.
expelled and beat up.
There's one in India.
No.
Right. Toss it over. And then they run away.
I will say this: they're not tossing bags.
Here's one in America where someone's racistly dressed up like a sheik.
Oh my God! They just dropped it right by their legs.
Oh damn!
Oh no!
I mean, that's kind of comical because it's
I can
so
watch
fake.
this all day.
I mean, it's so fake. It's kind of comical.
He just throws backpacks at two people.
He says, "Allah Akbar."
Yeah, he says God is good. It's fucked up, but you get the idea, right? Anyway,
Okay. Yeah, but he's like dressed up, and it's kind of obviously
that one you can't hear the audio,
right?
but that was a device that's beeping, going beep 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 beep. beep.
No.
Yeah, but he's dressed like Garb makes it kind of like more of a sketch, whereas the other ones where
To
the
who
kid,
will? Makes it a sketch to who?
well, it's
Makes
a
it more
racist
real.
sketch. It's a racist sketch, 100%, but it's still more of a sketch.
Not in a classroom.
Oh,
shit.
That
was
guy's going
nuts.
to jail.
Yeah,
everyone. Oh, that was in a classroom. The most of them were in a park around like 2 or 3 people, and half the people didn't freak out because it was stupid. But that last one was in a classroom. He threw the bag.
It was like a college, like
Yeah, it was like a college
classroom.
classroom. Everyone was sitting down. He went to the front podium like the teacher. He's in a full chic outfit, and he takes a backpack and throws it at everyone, and then runs. And about every single person in the class got up and sprinted out of the fucking building. It was nuts. Yeah.
Right.
Chaos.
Authorities have warned parents and children about other TikTok challenges in this specific school district. One where chewing gum contained the same ingredient as pepper spray. Kind of hilarious. And then I don't get this. Like, there was a letter sent home about a TikTok challenge where pranksters kick in car doors.
Yeah, I mean that's just being a dick.
Yeah.
Like they get like
These
Jerry
aren't challenges, man.
Like Jerry the cop. Hey, let's do Jerry the cop challenge.
do the Jerry the cop. You got
Instead
your
of ding
pads
dong,
on?
instead of ding dong, get you to smash someone's door down and then run.
Speaking of which, we'll end the show on this.
That's pretty good.
There's a Shark Tank episode. It's one of the best things I've ever seen. I got to pull the clip, but effectively the product is I don't know if you guys have seen these to fight school shootings. There's a product that goes into the floor. Right, it's like they drill a hole in the floor, and then it's a rod that goes into that hole in the floor to block a door from opening.
Yeah,
this is a similar product to that in that it was like a pedal you step on, and it would pop up an L-shaped bracket that would prevent a door from opening. Right, so essentially it was like, hey, you can't break into this house, and they had 2 doors on the Shark Tank set. They have 2 doors set up. One regular door that Jerry the cop would just tear through, and then one with their product, right? So the guy goes, look, first, let me show you how easy it is to break into a regular door. And the guy's partner goes and starts trying to break into it. And for no less than 3.5 minutes, he can't get the door down.
Even without the rod?
Even without the product. It was amazing. One of the best things I've ever seen in my life. I highly encourage you to check it out. But let's get the wheel up.
Let's do it.
Here we go.
Jared says, congratulations on 50K people watching Texas Chainsaw Massacre on Twitch.
Oh, nice. Yeah, we've been in and out of the top 10. To be honest with you, I don't understand what that means exactly.
How much money are you
Jared.
making off that, Pat? Are you going to get paid?
You get a porch?
Know yet.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You going to get a porch?
I don't know if we're talking porch money.
Yeah.
Porch money.
All right, here we go for coffee.
Bring it to me. Give it to me. I'll take it. Boom.
Yeah, that's the show, guys. Make sure to tune in tomorrow night and all this week for great episodes of Hard Factor. What's up with the Golden Elbow update? Do we have a Golden Elbow update on our West? We're pretty close. I know we've been going back and forth on the design of the sweet
look, you sign up for Golden Elbow
jacket.
You get a T-shirt if you sign up month to month. Sign up for the year, pay the full year, you get a glorious jacket.
John F.
Bomber jacket.
Longtime Hive member, lawyer. Yeah. Just did the year, so he's getting the jacket.
He's getting the jacket.
He's getting
Thank
the jacket.
you, John F. So big ups to John F.
DM me, John F.
Oh, also shout out to Scout and Bartender's Bluff.
Yes.
Hard Factor couple that got engaged over the weekend. Congratulations.
Yeah.
The first ones that we know of, official Hard Factor couple, met through Hard Factor Live trivia nights. Shout out Mike Wade.
That's awesome.
And they are now getting married. So that's awesome.
Yeah, congrats to them, y'all.
Congrats.
Beck, get out there and have a great fucking